Hello, this is Patch and welcome back to another episode of A House of Many Doors. We are currently at the Goat Stones, which supposedly is where the Prince's Heart is going to be. Who, let's be fair, we've been chasing all over this bloody map, so it'd be nice to have a bit of a positive win here, especially as we've taken a hell of a hit to our sanity between the City of Keys and here. With a few advantages to ourselves, we've got ourselves an embalmed corpse. That's got to be good. That's got to be good for the museum. That's what I'm thinking anyway. At least that's what I'm hoping. So here we are. We are going to be hitting this story arc, hopefully getting a little bit further down the Prince's Heart story. And then we're going to be going all the way to the east to drop off our passenger, hopefully pick up another one and maybe open up a different city. So with all that being said, the Goat Stones. A forest of obelisks and dead wood with crude huts nestled in the crevices. Pale shapes move in the shadows. Yellow eyes glimmer. Oh dear. The goatmen are notoriously insular. Trespassers are likely to have to contend with spears and arrows, or worse, the goatmen's bizarre mastery of the occult. I dig that. Do they have shops here? No shops. Okay, that's fine. So as far as other things to do other than the searching for the heart and this test of guile, which we may try. Esoterica is a no-go, but test of guile, we've got a chance. But first things first, let's search for the Prince's Heart. Goatmen crawl from the shadows, laughing, muttering, waving feathered sticks and scrimshawed bones. A druid sits cross-legged atop a blood-stained obelisk. Why should we answer your questions, outsider? So we can attempt to reason with him, or we can do a test of grit, which is a desperate gamble. I don't think we'll be doing that. Or offer to return an obelisk. Oh, a blood-soaked monolith. All right, well, that's an option, I guess. The more you talk, the more the goatmen laugh and screech. Clods of dung explode against the side of the kinetopede. They're throwing shit at this. And I thought they were civilized. Oh, hey ho. I mean, do we try to threaten them? This could end badly, I suppose. Let's leave in a hurry. At least we know where we're coming. It's not that far away. And whilst we're here, let's try our test of guile. Maybe we can pick up an obelisk from here and not have to travel anywhere. We've got a blood-soaked monolith. You wait until most of the goatmen have left the village, shambling off to perform one of their odd dancing rituals in the dark. Creep from the kinetopede. Your crew... That doesn't read rightly. I presume it's creeping from the kinetopede. Your crew keeping watch behind you. You creep from the kinetopede. Your crew keep... Yeah, whatever. That's wrong. Bad English. Trust of one of the flood-crusted menhirs at the village's outskirts. Tip it onto a pallet and haul it as quietly as possible. Minus a few swear words. Back to the cargo hold. Excellent. So we have a blood-soaked monolith. And now... we can give him a blood-soaked monolith back. Excellent. The druid nods, eyes half closed, and the goatmen hurry forward to pull the monolith from your cargo. This was stolen from us by your people, he says. We will not thank you for it, but we will tell you what you want to know. The Prince's Heart was here, says the druid. We did not kill him. He was wiser than most of your kind, and he came to us as an apprentice. We taught him about the Pale, the light within darkness, and the stone cradle. What does that mean? What happened to him then? He is still here, booms a voice. A dark shape detaches from behind one of the obelisks and steps into the light. A squat, red-bearded lump of a man, handsome in an ugly sort of way, every inch of him knotted with muscle, gleaming eyes beneath bristling eyebrows. I am the Prince's Heart, says the man. You must have moved mountains to find me, friend. I thought myself very well hidden. Got you. Greet him warmly. Punch him in the face. Or we can do a test of intelligence. There's something strange about him. You can't quite shake it. You can't quite shake it. A bold proposal, though. I mean, is it worth doing that? I think it might be worth doing it. Let's do a test of vigilance. Suddenly it strikes you. It might be a trick of the goatman's guttering candlelight, but the heart doesn't appear to cast a shadow. And we've gained a disquieting incident. Oh dear. What are you doing amongst the goatmen? I've been exploring the lesser-known avenues of the occult, says the heart. A long-time interest of mine that has recently grown more urgent. How familiar are you with the nature of the prince? I mean, we don't know that much other than what's been stated, so he's the ruler of the Principate. He is a mystery to most, and for good reason. The heart flashes a pearly white grin. In truth, the prince is blind, mouthless, heartless, handless. The principate is ruled by his heart, his hands, his eyes, and his mouth. But these are not metaphorical titles. We are flesh-given form. Oh, alright. So, you don't look like an actual heart? Were you attempting to find a way to usurp power from the prince? Or so why are you out here? I mean, it's not my question to ask. This is a weird-ass place. So let's cut the bollocks. So why are you out here? I'm not interested in power, says the heart, nor have I any desire to kill the prince. I am his heart. If he dies, so do I. I wanted to find a way to survive beyond his death. The prince has no children, no heir, and when he dies, we will all die with him. Me, the hands, the mouth, the eyes, all gone. The principate will be left without a single leader. It will be chaos, pure and simple. So while I have no desire for the prince to die any time soon, I want to at least plan for the eventuality. He rolls his eyes. Of course, the prince sees this as a threat. The fact that we'll die if he dies is, in his mind, the only thing that keeps us loyal. So, do I tell him that Bayer sent me? Or do I just ask him how well he's got on? Because Bayer, did like... Let's see if he likes her. Let's see if he dug that girl or not. Who? The heart frowns for a moment, then brightens. Oh, I know who you mean. A broad, genuine grin crosses his face. How sweet of her to think of me. Oh, okay. Guess that's not going to go too far then. I think I've successfully designed a ritual that could extend my life past the prince's own, says the heart. But the materials I need are hopelessly rare, a treasure beyond imagining, a book of immense and ancient arcane power, an object of destabilized dimensions, and a shard of hardened god blood. Oh dear. I could find these things with the resources of the principate at my disposal, but I can't risk conducting the ritual at Founder's Fire. The heart sighs. The prince would be enraged if he knew what I'm attempting. So we could help him, or we could just say our goodbyes. Do I care? That's what I feel about this. Am I really that bothered? I mean, how is helping the heart going to help me escape from the house? And you know what? God damn it for being such a nice guy all the time. Thank you, my friend. The heart clasps you in a hug. I will not forget this. Share a drink before you leave. The goatmen have a delightful concoction of nettle paste and chewed cud that you simply must try. Sounds yummy. Yeah, you're not sure you like the sound of chewed cud. Let's do it. Let's do it. Drink is even worse than you imagined, and the goatmen skulk in the shadows, solemn and watchful. But the heart himself is excellent company, affable, avuncular, incorrigible. Give this to Bayer, he says towards the end of the night, when he's rolling drunk on the goatman's grog. He thrusts an envelope into your hand. There's something I need her to know. It's important. So we've got a droll recollection. We've gained some sanity, which is awesome. And then the prince's heart will require one undreamt treasure we don't have, an ancient grimoire we do have, an oscillating prism. Do we have an oscillating prism? And we need to go to Founder's Fire as well. That's fine. Do we have an oscillating prism? It rings a bell. We don't. We don't. We don't. So we need two things. Okay. We'll be on our way then. So we are done here. Now that we're friends and all, do you have a shop? No. Okay. So we need to go back to Founder's Fire. Where's Founder's Fire? Down we go. Down we go. Which one's Founder's Fire? Rust. Founder's Fire. It's more on our way back to the City of Keys after we've dropped off this passenger. So let's just try and uncover some... It's all backwards, this. Let's head to the... West? East? East. East. Let's head to the east. Drop off our passenger, and then we can look at maybe finishing up in Founder's Fire. We'll do like a big loop. Fuel should be okay. I think. Guess we'll see. I mean, we've run out of fuel already, so we know what to expect from running out of fuel. And it's nothing too bad. We just need to wait to see if anyone can come and help us. But didn't give me that time. I've turned my volume down from last time. Right, okay, so this is interesting. I have no idea what that is. A wizened tree. Hanging from the branches. I mean, we got lumber. Should we get another corpse? We'll get another corpse. Can I get around you? You seem relatively slow compared to me. I don't think it's worth turning the... Yeah, it's got to be bad, hasn't it? If it's chasing you, it's got to be bad. I mean, if I turn it off, does it still chase me? Or is it just on its merry way? No, it's still chasing us. I'll put it back on in a second. A collapsed library. Can we get a book? We have got a meandering treatise. Okay. What be you? Where am I looking? Where is it? Maybe it doesn't end until I press go. But we can't hang about. Quickly, quickly. We'll be back on in a second. There we go. All is well again. I mean, can I take a quick... Oh dear. The crew are performing their duties as usual, but they do not recognise you. You walk among them and their gazes flit over you, unseeing. You open your mouth to shout for their attention, but you cannot speak. You can only splutter and choke, while your ignorant companions ignore you still. When you wait the next day, you can talk again. The crew acknowledge you cheerfully. Okay. Do I keep it quiet or should I tell them what happened? It might affect sanity if I tell them what's happened. Or stay silent. Oh, we lost sanity anyway. You keep what happened deep inside and it hollows you out. You become a secret wearing skin. So we've got a divine scrutiny of Abjah. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, is it worth checking the map? No, nothing yet. I was hoping some sort of town. In fact, what's this? The unmoving star. I mean, we could call in at the unmoving star. We'll see how fuel and sanity is going by the time we get there. I think you get sanity back for just being in a moving star, if I remember rightly. A dilapidated church. A church from another world. Its spire is sagging, its steeple fallen in. Candle stubs and damp rotted holy books scatter the floor inside. You wonder if it was stolen on a holy day. Perhaps an entire congregation was devoured by the dark. Looming above the altar is the obsidian statue of a grimacing goddess with bats for hair. It's a heathen idol and must be destroyed, or we can take it back to our kinetopede. Looks like it could be valuable, but your crew mutter about a curse. Let's take it. Lost sanity. Story of my life. That night you dream of bats. They sink their fangs into your skin and pull you apart, unravelling you like a ball of yarn. I wonder, can we drink the blinding hooch? No. Dragon spice? Oh, we can burn it in our engine. Oh, that's interesting. Is most things like that? I mean, it'd be interesting to see if you could do something other than just burning stuff for the hell of it. I don't think you can, though. It would appear to be your only two options. Like lumber, that makes sense to burn in your vehicle. We've got a bizarre effigy. Okay. Fine. Oh God. We're over our burden now. Okay. A disturbance, a struggle, a scream, a knife in the dark. No one is sure what happened, but it's clear Rutherford awoke with several more stab wounds than they are accustomed to. Rutherford bandages his own wounds, despite his lacerated hands. He seems thoroughly shaken by the incident. You later find that the attacker hid the bloody blade in your dresser. It's little more than a cowardly attempt to shift the blame on you, but you feel it's best that no one know. Oh dear, our surgeon is bruised. That's not good. You throw the knife into the darkness, I guess, and we're over our capacity, which is even worse. Only by a bit. You know what? Let's get rid of one of them. Let's get rid of both of them. The blinding hooch has done nothing for me. I'm definitely going to have to get rid of some of this stuff, though. I can't keep hold of it all. Wow. Can you see that spazzing out? Is that because our sanity is like down to bottom now and we're smiling for some reason? I'm worried at this point. I am worried. I mean, we're nowhere near anything really. The only thing we can carry on doing is just head to the unmoving star and hope for the best. The fuel, oh, we're broken now. The fuel will keep us going, that's for sure. I don't think we can afford to turn the light off. If it means we have to take a diversion because we're being chased by something, then so be it. I don't think we've ever been this low on sanity. As I said, it doesn't kill you out and out, at least not at the very beginning. But this can't be good. You do nothing. You ate the desperately glad. Such a range noise inside your head lately. Yeah, our notes are jibber jabber at this point. They make no sense whatsoever. Things are going blurry. It's not looking good. Let's be honest here. Oh, we can do something. Exhaustion. You slave over your journals and notes, scraps of poetry, places you've been, people you've met. You fall asleep at your desk, tormented. So we can dream of clocks or peaceful sleep for once. Let's dream of clocks. Tonight you dream of a tall giant, its face a gargantuan clock. It cups you and your kinetopede in its palm. Each tick is a peal of thunder. Each tock is the crack of miles thick ice. Everything else around you is colourful, shifting, kaleidoscope madness, streams of light. Objects come together and come apart. A piano, a writing desk, a shining star. Been trying to talk to you for rather a long time, chum, says the clock-faced giant. Somehow its voice is quiet, and though it is merely sitting beside you in the kinetopede. You've got some fearsome defences to stop me from getting in. I had to wait until your whole mind had started to fracture and slipping through one of the cracks. Well, who are you? I am more bizarre, says the entity. The clock-faced god, one of the sanctioned 9. Don't fall to your knees in terror and awe or anything. He pauses. The second hand continues its relentless sweep. It was my followers who stole your memory. The memory you retrieved was a different one. It contained a little sliver of me, just enough to get inside your head forever. Well, what do you want from me? I want to give you 2 things, says the clock-faced god. Thing 1, a warning. Don't listen to Persephone. Oh. Thing 2, an ultimatum. I know you want to escape the house. The only way you can do that is to destroy it. The mad sky around you splinters with visions, fire, screaming faces, shattered glass. I can tell you how, says the Titan, but I can't speak to you again until you've come a little closer to understanding the house. Keep exploring, keep investigating, keep writing. The more you learn, the sooner you can dream of me again. The god begins to close its fist. Shadows fall over the kinetopede. Sorry about this, says the clock-faced god. I haven't worked out how to make you wake up without killing. Oh. Massive fingers, the size of trees, squeeze around the kinetopede. Metal walls shriek and buckle. A moment of suffocating darkness. An instant of agonizing pressure and pain. So we've gained a disquieting incident. And we've got a new concern, a night of clocks. You fall out of bed gasping for breath. Sanity is no more. Oh dear. You're a quick one. We're going to run away from you. Is he gaining? I don't think he's gaining. We should be okay. He's definitely after us though. Sanity, nothing wrong. I mean, this isn't good, is it? This isn't going well at all. We're now smiling. I mean, I don't think there's anything we can do. Do my officers have anything they want to say? No. The missile doesn't seem too fussed by our speed, which is a good thing, I suppose. And we're still a hell of a way off. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 more rooms to the right. Number 1. Map updated. The goat stones. We've done that, haven't we? Oh, no, we haven't. The archives of Tenk. You know what? For the sake of sanity, let's do it. We might get lucky here. Oh. Oh. An abandoned cottage, a rickety old house from another world, dropped into this much larger house without ceremony. What you got? Occultist paraphernalia. I'll take it. They are coming. Who's coming? Please don't let us find out. The Archives of Tenk. A cluster of lopsided ivory towers, only upright because they are strung to the ceiling. Each tower contains tome upon tome of leather-bound book, recording the sins of mankind. The archivists themselves are scuttling creatures of rags and wire, their primary delicacy, human teeth. Great! Great. I mean, we can have a hideous nightmare, a disturbing nightmare. We can't afford to lose any more. An escape of sorts. The rational part of your mind is locked, screaming away. You press the razor against your throats. Surprised you never thought of this before. Oh, so we can kill ourselves. Great. Let's visit the archives first. The archivists strap you down and produce a pair of rusty pliers. There is no anaesthetic, nor even a dram of whiskey. The pliers find their prize and wrench it from your mouth in a couple of tugs, leaving you in the most terrible agony. As you spew your blood into the bucket provided, one of the archivists flings your tooth into its mouth and crunches with evident enjoyment. We've paid our due, we might as well go in. The towers are, as always, mostly empty. Your footsteps ring out through the hall. Archivists skitter in the shadows and watch you nervously. You wind through a paper column, gliding over sin after sin. You seem to have looked upon a catalogue of treachery. You read the names of dozens of rebels and radicals who plot secretly against the prince. Oh, I'm sure he'll like that. And after that, anything to help us out? No, of course not. Alright, let's skedaddle. East. East we go. So that really didn't help that much. How much further do we have to go now? 2 more and then to the south. But we'll pick up anything we can along the way. We're fine at the moment, supposedly. Don't know what we were crashing on then. Gain some old bones. A tavern from another world. Let's search for a drink. It might help with our sanity. We passed. Oh, we got blinding hooch, which is going to weigh us down too much, I presume. It will do. Oh, we're bang on. Alright, well, if we're bang on, we'll keep it, I guess. Let's crack on. So are we going down now? No, one more yet. It seems very bright. We're smiling. And down south. That's where we need to go. Such strange noises inside your head lately. And then we're just going to keep heading south until we get to... Oh, God. Run away. Run away. I wasn't willing to take that on when I had sanity, let alone when I have none. I mean, it looks like a tank. There's at least 4 guns on that. At least. Oh, light off. He's on us. He's on us. He's on us. No, 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 no. Oh, God. Oh, God. The dirigible brings with it a wave of deepest cold. Looking through the telescope, you see a hunched figure made of shadows. A swarm of spiders in the shape of a man. Fire-eyed skeletons parting their rotted teeth and laughing like spiteful schoolgirls. Creatures from nightmares have hijacked a blimp and fled for Beta Quinn. You hope the salve-addled fool who is dreaming these things wakes up, and fast. So we've got a test of guts. With enough noise, maybe you can wake the dreamer. It's a bold proposal and we're at a disadvantage. We can ready our weapons, which is combat. Or we have a test of guile, flee. If you turn off your heart light, you should be able to slip away. I mean, they're both bold proposals. Let's try and flee first. The heart light has been doused and your kinetopede slams into lurching, scrabbling movement. You skitter into the darkness before your enemy can react. So we can retreat into the shadows. You successfully avoided a fight. Your heart light has been turned off. Thank God for that. A collapsed library. So what do we have this time? An arcane codex. Is that heavy? It's going to be heavy, isn't it? Well, it's going to be more than 0. So let's get rid of the hooch. This passenger is weighing us down. We need to get rid of this as soon as we can. But hey ho, get that light back on. There is nothing wrong with my sanity, he says. I beg to differ, but hey ho. The unmoving star. A cold sun, thousands of miles across, stolen by the house for some unfortunate solar system. From some unfortunate solar system. And I think it's a case of... Yeah, we don't want to kill ourselves. So let's do the Day of Contemplation. So, flames rage in silence, cinders dance on the breeze. So we've gained a day in contemplation. We've gained some sanity, more importantly. And we've also got a breathtaking spectacle. You cannot look directly at the star, of course. Not if you want to keep your sight. And that's all we can do here. I mean, we're not broken anymore. That's a good thing, I presume. Where do we have to go now? I mean, do we just go for Beta Quinn? Just make it all the way? We should be able to do it. Just head east and hope for the best. It's worked out so far. I think we should push our luck. Let's push our luck. I mean, fuel should just about get us there. I don't think we'll be too bothered by that. And worst case scenario, we could always turn off the heart light. That'll save a little bit. I haven't yet figured out... You go off straight away, sir. Where are we going? Carrying on to the west. East. Keep away. Keep away. Oh, it's locked. That's rubbish. Yeah, you can laugh at me. We'll just carry on now. It's just the one room. I'm sure we'll be fine. I presume it's locked off from the top as well then. I'm not one to check that though. Or am I? Let's have a look. He came from that direction. Can I go in that direction? No, I can't. No. I need a key of some sort. That's fine. We'll stick to the path well trodden. You are desperately glad. Can I go north now? Nope. Doesn't allow it. That's fine. Oh, we do have a cottage, I think that is. A pub. Search for a drink. This would be good if we can get a drink. Oh no, we got an obscene booklet instead. An obscene booklet. Makes me think like it's a porno mag. Right, how much further we got? So 1, 2, another 3, and it's all the way down south. I'm hoping we're not going to be stopped going to the east from here on in. It could be very bad if we are. Nice empty room, that's what we like. So I think it's on this one where we travel south now. Ooh, it's a big shiny thing. He's rather quick, or at least he has the angle on us. Anyway, let's go south. I think that was the right decision. Yeah, we're good. We're all good. Well, it sounds like he's still around. Oh, we've got a well. An empty well. So we can stare down the well or draw up a bucket. Let's draw up the bucket. What's in there? More bottled darkness. I'm pretty sure we can sell that bottled darkness now quite good. Let's go reversed. That's fine. We've got a couple now. as I said in a few episodes ago, my issue is I don't know what's worth selling where. So I'm just trying to keep things to see what the best deals are, or whether they're... You go off straight away, sir. Or whether they're for a quest of some sort. Take that wide. Oh dear, recovery. Oh! For a while you had felt swept helplessly down a dark stream, but now clarity is upon you. The fog that blanketed your mind has lifted. You know with an iron certainty that all is well at last. You smile so hard it hurts. Blessed relief, you've gained a great deal of sanity. You had feared your mind utterly lost. The fragrance of grass. There is a swelling of utmost contentment in your breast as you gaze over the rolling grass. Fresh air on your face and the sun a sleepy red on the horizon. The birds sing a dawn chorus just for you. No, that's wrong. You've never seen the sun, and the smell of grass is foreign. Darkness presses in at the corners of your eyes. The crew are spellbound, their faces upturned to the sun, their cheeks wet with joyous tears. Ted Key leaps over the guardrail with an elated yell, and the long grass swallows him whole. Everyone else wakes, very slowly, from the beautiful fiction. They wipe their eyes and return wordlessly to their duties. Ted Key is never mentioned again, not even obliquely. Perhaps you imagined him entirely. Okay, that's not good. I thought it was good, but it turns out it's not good. But hey, you know, it happens, I guess. Sanity says we're fine. I'm not one to argue, even though the words are jumping all around. Oh, we've got another deactivated column. Are we overweight? We are, thought so. Alright, so what are we getting rid of now then? I mean, they said lumber was worth a lot. I don't think it's worked out that way. So let's burn that. And that puts us pretty well below. And we can carry on. And we've got a little bit of fuel. We've never needed a stop more than we've got now. Super duper. So, first things first. Rest and recover. That's what I needed to check. And can we buy fuel? We may not be able to buy fuel here. No, we can't buy fuel. Okay, well, we may have to start burning stuff, but we'll worry about that in the next episode. Here, we shall end it for now. So thank you for watching. As always, a like is appreciated, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.